Hi, I'm Angus Wright, and I also go by Angus By Design. And this is another day in a personal practice that I call my Satsang for One, where I listen to an episode of the Here and Now podcast featuring the teachings of Ram Dass. I create a journal about it. I write some quotes down in a physical journal, and I pull an animal oracle card for the purpose of mindfulness and cultivating reflections, or cultivating mindfulness and reflections. One or the other. I'm only about 2 coffees in so far. Um, and I do all of this as part of my own personal wellness recovery action planning and as part of my own personal daily maintenance for my own mental health. So today's episode was called The Emptiness of Compassion. And the first quote is Symptoms of a Greater Sickness. It is far out to end up in a political way when you are going to feed the poor. Then you look and see why they are poor is just a symptom, and the sickness is polarization in the culture. The fact that the rich get more and the poor get less. There is no more middle class. It keeps getting stretched, and everybody wants to climb aboard the bandwagon that is going up. That's Ram Dass. The second quote is under the emptiness of compassion. What I have noticed is that when my faith isn't strong, I am afraid of the world. I don't mean faith like in belief, like something I hold to. It means something I am. When my faith isn't strong, I'm afraid of the bomb or getting seduced to attachment, to how it comes out. I am trying to hold on to my spiritual edge, but you can see how that is a trap. That is a whole stance arising out of fear. I recognize that in myself. I recognize that in myself. Then there are moments that I feel my heart open and start to break again and again, just in the presence of what is. Ram Dass. And then the next quote is meeting each other beyond rules. There's a thing about the human heart, the expression my heart went out to her or him. There's a quality of the heart that embraces, that goes out, that goes into boundarylessness. That's what love is. A heart goes out. And then the emptiness of compassion. When you look at things that you can't bear, whatever couldn't bear them dies. There they still are, and there you are. What is born in that moment is something that is beyond words. It is not strong or soft, it is just so present. You are then what they call the saints in India, the living dead, Ram Dass. Yeah, so that's that. So, talking about now, for me, the energy that I'm putting into these cards is going to be sort of reflecting on what it means to want to I guess for me, I kind of look at it from the standpoint of what happens when we just want to be helpful, right? What happens when we are, I guess, attached to suffering? And when we ourselves feel like we're not in control, like we're afraid. And then how that looks like when we look out into the world and we see things like people begging for money and food on the streets, like food banks saying that they need more support because they need to feed more mouths. And that thing where our heart then starts to kind of bleed for other people, right? And that's a beautiful feeling to have that. Except what's motivating that, right? And I love Ram Dass sort of saying that when he isn't strong in his faith, in his own spirit, that he becomes afraid of the world. And what I recognize in that is sort of that confirmation bias that we get when we can see suffering around us, right? People who are homeless, domestic violence, all sorts of things. Even just not being nice to each other. So this card hopefully will give us some reflection, or give me some reflection, as this is a satsang for one, on what it means to just sort of have boundaries when the heart and love is boundaryless, right? When activating our feelings becomes something that we need to set boundaries with. So today's card is the Lion Spirit, and the Lion says, be generous of spirit. I love that. Of course, I say that all the time. Love, love, love. Okay, so the Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. The oracle message in this: a healthy ego means you ease God's order instead of edging God out. Lion Spirit's appearance is a reminder that you've been given a gift of pride and a healthy sense of your words to express your divine, authentic self in a unique way. You are both the king and the queen, secure in your prosperity and wisdom and generous of spirit as you help others. Take pride in your ability to serve from the heart. Contentment with what you have right now allows you to use your resources wisely as you give to others in ways that educate, heal, inspire, and delight. Be proud yet humble. Practice gratitude, and you will find that the accolades that come to you are no match for the joy of knowing what you have been able to do for others through expressing the bounty of generosity within you. Lion Spirit knows there is a great savannah before you, and many who will benefit from the healthy expression of your unique set of gifts if you choose to work in partnership with Spirit. All your relationships flourish as you express your worth and generosity of spirit with humility and kindness. What a blessing you can be to all. I just want to say that again. All your relationships flourish as you express your worth and generosity of spirit with humility and kindness. What a blessing you can be to all. The protection message here. Do you doubt that you can do much good? Are you stuck in a state of scarcity, thinking, who am I to lead? Or who am I to step in to my dreams? Who am I to have an amazing relationship? Who am I to think I can help? Lion Spirit is here to tell you that the antidote for low self-esteem is stepping into healthy pride. Of course, you can do all that you desire. The spark of Great Spirit lives inside you, and you are here to steward that amazing energy into the world. Lion Spirit knows that Great Spirit invested in you so that you might be a channel for Spirit's love and generosity. Take pride in your role, seeking to bring an abundance of love into the world. Perhaps you do much good already, but you're feeling unappreciated, wanting to hold back your gifts and hoard them for yourself. Maybe you were looking for attention and praise. Maybe you were even being generous with the expectation that you would be entitled to a repayment. Know that the real magic happens when you remember there is always enough and you are always enough. Give freely without agenda or expectation, and let Lion Spirit remind you that in giving, you receive. Then you will see that you are appreciated. Stop comparing yourself to others and seeing yourself as less than, for within you is a wellspring of generosity. Yeah. Huh. So I love that. Be proud yet humble. Practice gratitude. Be generous of spirit, right? Meeting each other beyond roles, right? Not getting caught up in this is who I am, this is who you are, this is what I have, this is what you have, because we're all one. We're all part of the same family, right? For me, I've not really had a situation where I can't look at somebody who's going through something and not empathize with them. I've always been more one to struggle and trying to fix things, right? Find solutions. I'm very solution oriented. And what I love about this is that not getting trapped in those roles, right? Not getting trapped in well, this is what I'm doing and I'm therefore being more successful or whatever. And especially from the standpoint of feeling weaker than or less than, right? Getting trapped in the whole attachment to things. Because that's the other thing, is that if I'm, just like what Ram Dass had said, if he's like not strong in his faith in himself, if he's feeling fearful, he will see fear in the world. So starting with self, right? Starting with your own personal practice tells me that it really starts with me. And the stronger I am, the more I'm able to bear witness to what other people are going through. And nobody can fix everything, but everybody can show compassion and love. And while I can have boundaries for myself and my relationships and how things impact me, I can still be boundaryless and provide love and compassion for those around me. For me, it would be through empathy, not sympathy. Nobody needs sympathy. People just need people to see their beauty, right? Their core. We're all spirits having a human experience, right? So Lion tells me to be generous of spirit. But what I love about it is that it also says be proud and humble. So that's what I'm going to reflect on today. How to be proud and humble, yet generous. And accessing boundaryless love while setting boundaries. Too many things. Namaste. I forget to add this all the time. If you are resonating with these videos, please feel free to like them, engage with them, share them, subscribe, get the notifications, that sort of thing, and reach out to me. Again, my name is Angus Wright, and I also am known on social media as Angus By Design, and I'm just a person going through a thing, right? And this is my Satsang for one. Satsang is beautiful. You can make it for more than one. You just gotta do it. So, namaste.